Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go. At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Go to base. 156. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
On first down, Hall. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Hall. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. Check, 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 check. 81. Check. 36, 36. Wahoo.
Now Murray throwing on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a second and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Throwing on second and 3. Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
That's good, baby. We got work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey.
They'll try the left side. It's Jenkins, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a lot. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go tonight. Like 20. Super.
On 3rd down, Jenkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jenkins, and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
180. Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Whip. Watch the whip. Check 3. Tell. Watch the safety creep. Check 3. 49. Check 49.
On 3rd down, Jenkins. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
You better be ready. Don't be scared. Watch safety creep.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, it's Hall. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Murray now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray, toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Come off the ball. Check 1, 3. Move. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. I got you.
They'll try the left side. Hall. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
54. Go. Target. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Let's go. Hey, watch that.
Murray now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the event.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Mike 52. You don't want this.
Now Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Number 38.
And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Greg Stroman back deep waiting for it. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's pulled in at the 32. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. On 2nd and 12, Goff. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So they'll play the field position game here, as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 5-2's the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. I'm on. Check 99. Check 99. Pick the edge. Go. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52, go. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Mike 52. Mike 52. Oh!
Here's Murray back near his goal line. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20.
50. 180. I'm coming after you.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jenkins. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
They
If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
58, boy, 58, 58. Mike, watch the run. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
On second down, it's Jenkins. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a give right side. Jenkins. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Mike 52. You go night-night. Don't go night-night. No, Mike 52. Mike 52. Check 13. Check 13. Switch.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Going to throw right side here, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
5. 5. 35. Coming this way. Here we go. 35.
The final shot before break here. Goff. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Well, the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jenkins. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Like 20. 76. 76. 76.
On third down, Jenkins. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at them right now and say, let's get away from them entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure, because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
4 down. Check. Go. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hall. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Back two to Mike. Mike back two. Hey, here I come.
Throwing now is Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Jenkins. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Hauschka with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray is going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ryan Shazier.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jenkins. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Come on.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Hall. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On first down, it's Hall. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 8 yards out. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run on first down. Jenkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Shoot! Watch the shoot! Hey, Shell! You can't block me.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jenkins. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first down, Jenkins, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run on first down. It's Jenkins. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. And to give this time to the tailback. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On third down, Jenkins. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Hauschka's kick is good, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. J.J. Watt in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141 and a half.
I can't believe they even let you play. Back to
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Watch the pass. Super. Okay.
On first down, it's Jenkins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 14 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Hauschka now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On third down, it's Hall, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a give right side. Hall. The tackle there by John Johnson. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for L.A., they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks.